Greg, we talked about this game all week. This was going to be a big one for the Cowboys if they could get past the Chiefs, but this looked like a very evenly matched game for the most part. What impressed you the most about the Dallas Cowboys win?
Everything. Their offense, the way they are balanced. Dak Prescott, obviously, we can continue to talk about him and his performance and the way he's been able to play. But what's most impressive to me is their defense. Yeah. Their defense has found a way to make plays in the secondary and, most importantly, get pressure on the quarterback, something that they have not done, in my opinion, since DeMarcus Ware has left the building. On a consistent basis, yes. But with Sean Lee being back the last 3 weeks, you see in the middle, their leader, their bell cow, the guy who can get them all set up in position to make plays and create and wreak havoc on oppositions. And so when your defense is playing this good and your offense has always been able to put up points and be balanced with a running game and a young quarterback that can spread the ball around, and Terrence Williams is playing great on the outside, they are impressing me. They are impressive.
Before you guys jump in, let me just jump to the other side and get your take on it real quick. Now the Chiefs have lost 3 of their last 4 games. Do you still keep them in as high regard as you had before this game?
I still like the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs because they're coached very well. Andy Reid, I'm a big fan of Andy Reid, and I believe in Alex Smith. I really do. Kareem Hunt was one thing about a rookie. When you're a rookie and nobody can really have that footage or that video, that tape out on you, they can't really game plan you like they want to. After the first few weeks, we saw this guy is a player. We have to take him away. That's what's been taking place.
And listen, there's one way to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Keep them under 20 points. You don't win shootouts with the Chiefs. The Chiefs, since the start of 2016, have lost 8 times. 7 of those times, they have been held under 20 points. So you went into this football game for the Cowboys saying, we have to, it's not about our offense. It is about what our defense can do. So while everyone's focused on Zeke and I'm focused on Dak and we're talking about the wide receivers can do, that I think the Cowboys knew when they're scouting the Chiefs, teams don't beat the Chiefs 35-31. Teams beat the Chiefs 21-17. Teams beat the Chiefs when they hold the Chiefs under 20 points, and they went out and did it. And the 17 the Chiefs scored is even a little misleading because one of those touchdowns was a bizarre Hail Mary, but it was a Hail Mary play. It was the last play of the half, 65 yards from the end zone. So this Cowboys defense getting after Alex Smith, turning Alex Smith over for the first time all year, holding Kareem Hunt to just 40 yards, and maybe most impressively convincing the Chiefs to only run him 9 times, which I didn't understand, but the Chiefs must have seen something they didn't like about the defensive front the Cowboys were putting out there. That's what stands out. I know the Cowboys offense is good when it's at full strength. The Cowboys defense doing that to the team that I believe is the best offense in football, that's what stood out to me.
Yeah, it stands out, but you can't analyze one without the absence of the other. Because we're saying, oh, man, their defense was great. But what are their defense if they have to play 32 minutes, 34 minutes? What's going to happen? As we've seen that when they start playing more than 30 minutes, what happens to the defense? They go from a good defense to a below-average defense. So what keeps them from playing that? Their offense, their ability to run the football. Like, they didn't have a great day running, but they had 31 attempts. And that's what makes the game more manageable for someone like Dak. So, yes, I'm impressed with their defense, but it's still at the mercy of the offense. If that offense don't play well enough, then that defense getting out there on the field because they're undersized. On the back end, they're very, very young. And Rod Marinelli, he stopped playing so much 2-man, all right, which allows for the quarterback to run. And it's also the defense that got them beat against Green Bay, trying to play 2-man. They're playing more zone and cover 1 now. So you start to see the adjustments. Impressed with their defense, though.
Greg, are you any more confident in this team being able to hold their own for the next 6 weeks without Zeke after watching what you saw yesterday? A team that was able to win without a huge offering by Ezekiel Elliott?
First thing, do you think Zeke's going to get suspended?
Man, I don't know what's going to take place with Zeke, so I can't even comment on that.
Thank you very much. Truer words were never said.
But I do think that they can hold their own simply because when you watch Dak Prescott and you watch his command of this team, he believes this is my team, with or without, and this is no disrespect to Ezekiel Elliott. We all know what he brings to the table and adds value there. But this is a young kid that understands we will go as I go. And when your quarterback can take on that amount of pressure and it not look to those who are spectators and fans as pressure, you know you have something special. And then again, their defense, like to your point when you said the offense takes pressure off the defense, I remember watching the game this season of the Dallas Cowboys, and DeMarcus Lawrence was gassed because they were out there 50, 60 plus plays, and it was like he had no energy. He was getting pressure on the quarterback.
The end of the Green Bay game is what you're talking about. Yeah, the end of the Green Bay game.
Yes, he was getting pressure on the quarterback, but it was like he had no more left because they were getting too much. They were playing snaps too many. They had too many snaps.
Yes. Well, but that's one of the, to CeCe's point and to your point, it's the benefit also not just of Dallas having a good offense, but the type of offense, because it's not quick strike. It is going to be methodical.
Yes.
It is going to be, I mean, if you look at their touchdown drives, you're talking about 11 plays, you know what I mean? You have long drives. The Cowboys on the day had 24 first downs, and they were 7 of 12 on third down. So they are extending drives. Anytime you're over 50% on third down, it was a great day.
Yes.
They're staying on the field. It's not a bunch of 40-yard plays like we see with some of the other great offenses, and I think the Cowboys do have a great offense. It's more methodical, which is why the defense is playing, instead of playing a full game, playing 85, 90% of a full game.
This is the way good teams are put together. The special teams blend in with the defense. The defense complements the offense. And they're not going to win unless they can control the time of clock. Because once they get past that 30-minute threshold, you start to see the defense, wow, they're giving up the same yardage per play. And that between 30 and 32 minutes playing defensively is a huge number.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.